On a dating app, you're being reduced to a few photos and maybe a line of text. And that can be frustrating. You're not a person anymore. The human-to-human interaction turns into this split-second situation where a woman decides if she deletes you out of your life forever or gives you a chance to write her one message, one opener that hopefully triggers her enough to prompt a response. And then hopefully she will, continue responding and hopefully agree on a date and so on. Very frustrating process, but I don't have to tell you that, you know that. There's a guy, his name is Renny, he's a student of mine, and he was so frustrated with this process, he was fed up and he did something crazy. He deleted the app and he decided to fly to Berlin to work with me.
You like dating apps?
I think they're shit. It's like all skewed now. I'm not even on there.
So in this video, we're gonna look at 3 shocking statistics when it comes to online dating versus cold approach. These statistics might shift your mind a little bit around your approach to finding lovers, to finding a girlfriend. But before we look at the statistics, let's see how Renny did in his very first cold approaches. Remember, he has never done this before.
Sorry. Hello. Just one thing. Yeah, you look amazing.
Thank you.
Can I have your number? So.
Bye. Have a nice day today.
So what you might be thinking now is, Alex, everyone is doing cold approach these days. I see you doing it on YouTube. I see other guys do it. I see people, using these Ray-Ban glasses and approach girls all day long, getting a lot of views. It's on my algorithm. So you might be in a bubble where you think women get approached all the time. So I want to debunk that in this video. So I wanted to know, who are we competing with when it comes to online dating and who are we competing with when it comes to cold approach? Because at the end of the day, I'm an analytical guy. I want to use my time well. Life is short. I want to get the biggest bang for my buck. I want to get the highest ROI method of meeting people. So I had some conversations with GPT to answer these questions. So let's check it out. Berlin, since this is where we did the workshop, has about 1.8 million males. Of those, about 640,000 are between age 20 to 45, which is about our target audience. This gets us to roughly 170,000 single guys. About 30 to 40% of single men are currently using dating apps. So a lot of guys started using dating apps, but in the process kind of got so frustrated with it that they deleted it again. And as we can see here, in an urban center like Berlin, on average, it's 1.5 to 2% high, 2x higher than the national average. Okay, which gets us to a total number of 34 to 46,000 single men in Berlin, aged 20 to 45, using dating apps on a weekly basis. So this is your competition. So this is stat number 1, right? About, let's say, 40,000 dudes on the apps, swiping. That's the pool of men a woman can choose from. Now, the crazy part here is, let's think about how many women are actually on the dating app. So let's look at that second statistic. And here I found out that only 15-20% of women are actively using dating apps, but 30 or 40% of single men are actively using dating apps. So not only are you competing against 40,000 other men, you are fighting for a much more limited amount of women on there, which gets us to about 20,000 single women. So already you are not only outnumbered, but you are competing against 40,000 other guys. Now let's check cold approach. What is the estimate, right? So I asked GPT for a rough estimation, and obviously it doesn't have so much knowledge in cold approach, but let's say curious but never do it guys who watch videos could be 10% of guys who heard about cold approach, right? They found the right YouTube channel, they got something on Instagram that promotes it. So that's about 18,000, 10% of the single guys. Maybe how many people tried it once or twice, did an awkward approach, right? Because obviously there's a big range. Not everyone by far not, everyone who tried cold approach actually became good at it. So it estimates 3 to 5%, so about 5 to 8,000 men. Who do it semi-regular, so maybe 1 or 2 approaches per month, approximately 1%. But who do it actually regularly, consistently? 0.1 to 3% of guys. And then if you would boil it down even more, how many actually get good? How many actually, learn about their habits and shortcomings and reflect and improve their game and actually get results? Like definitely more on the 0.1%. So let's say about 200 guys in Berlin who are single, who are regularly doing cold approach in a good way, right? Out of, what did we say, about 170,000. So if we do quick math here, 200 divided by 170,000, that is 0.12%. Imagine 10,000 guys. That's like a small stadium full of men sitting down. And then you ask, okay, everyone who is regularly doing cold approach, please stand up. And then 12 guys will stand up. Out of 10,000 men, 12 guys will stand up. And if you are regularly doing cold approach, that is your, let's say, competition. Now, the beautiful thing is, these are not 12 men fighting over 6 women like it is on the dating apps. These are 12 guys out of 10,000 talking to 10,000 women, right? If we basically approximate that there is 50% men or women, and there's about as many single men as there's a single women in Berlin. So now, just for leaving your door and overcoming that fear, you get access to a pool of women. And you know what's even crazier? We established before in this video that only about 15 to 20% of single women are even using dating apps on a regular basis. Now, guess what these women are doing? They are going to events, they're going to bars. So they're not on apps, but they're definitely on the street. You're not gonna meet them online, but you're gonna meet them offline. Now, you might have some thoughts now, right? One could be, well, Alex, this is good for you if you're good at it, or your students, but I'm not good at it. Okay, let's put that aside for a second. The other thing is like, well, I want to do it, but it's too hard to even start. I feel fearful. Okay, let's assume you're not good at it. And let's assume you cannot do it on a regular basis. Let's just say you do it here and there, like 5 times a week in an awkward way. You just say hi to a stranger. It could be like, as you take a long walk on a Saturday, you do 3, and then spread over the week, on your way to work, or back from work, or while you do grocery, you make 2 more mediocre attempts that don't lead anywhere, right? So 5 approaches a week, none of them go anywhere, takes you 30 seconds each, you lose 2.5 minutes per week trying. So over the year, this will mean 260 attempts. 260 times where you pushed your comfort zone.
Hello. Hello.
Ich bin im Stressrabatt. I have a boyfriend.
Oh, lucky guy. Just wanted to say that you look beautiful. Sorry, I know you're on the phone. Hello.
Let's say no results from there. I would argue it's still better than swiping on dating apps. Like, how much time have you spent installing, choosing photos, swiping, texting, waiting for a response, checking your phone again, responding to that one girl who did respond? And let's be honest, if you get 10 matches, the chance that the hot one that you would really like to see responds is basically 0. It's always the ones you're least excited about who you get to interact with, right? 260 approaches over the year, that's 260 times you built your character, you overcame that barrier, you pushed your comfort zone a little bit further, you learned to calibrate, you learned to communicate, you learned to hold eye contact, you learned to use your awareness and deliver a message directly into the other person's eyes and face and kind of deal with the consequences of that, versus you sitting at home, swiping, being lazy. Like, who will become the more interesting man over time? Who will truly work on himself, his entire masculinity? even going out, I noticed from experience, because I did it literally 2 days ago. I haven't approached in like 2 weeks. And then I said, I should do some approaches, right? I need some new videos and I just want to meet some ladies here. As soon as I went out, I looked in the mirror. Like as soon as I went out with the intention to approaching women, I looked in the mirror in the elevator and I was like, oh my God, is this a good outfit? Oh, I should probably shave my neck beard here. All right, my hair could use a cut, but it's still good. Instantly, I was like shining awareness onto my appearance again. And then I was like analyzing how I speak. Oh, was I clear in the first approach? Did she know why I was there? Okay, maybe the next one I could like pause a little longer and make sure she really hears me and speak with more clarity. So even in 2 approaches, I immediately basically kind of reinvented again the way I communicate, because I was being put on the test. And that's another huge factor. When you just swipe and rely on an algorithm, you're never going to be tested as a man, and therefore you become less interesting as a man over time, and therefore your chances to actually get a girl online or in real life go down. You're basically diminishing yourself over time. Now, the crazy part is sometimes you struck gold. Let me tell you about this client I have in Belgium. He started working with me about a month ago. So he also never did approach before. He's in my online program. And we maybe did 3 or 4 sessions together, which means 3 or 4 hours where he is on the street and I listen in on him. He's wearing like headphones, I can hear what he's saying, and I give him feedback after every approach. So it was like our 4th session. In the end, he talks to a girl. He gets her Instagram, friendly approach, Turkish woman on holiday in Belgium. And, they exchange contact and he texts me, what should I text now? After the session. I'm like, doesn't matter, just, I give him a line, he texted, let's see how she responds. She immediately texts back. He's like, oh my God, what do I do now? And I'm kind of read through it and he's like, wow, she seems to be eager, right? She responds in minutes, she asks him a question. She's on holiday, fuck it, let's ask her out right now. He asks her out for a drink. They go on a drink the same day. They start touching. They start kissing. He texts me during the date, like, we just kissed, what should I do? And I'm like, suggest to take a walk and then suggest to hang out at your place and grab a bottle of wine. He does it exactly like that. They end up at home and they have sex. Like, this guy is not experienced. He's not an expert. He hasn't done thousands of approaches. And still, he was able to meet a woman, charm her, go on a date, and have this amazing, beautiful experience. Why? Well, remember, there is 80% single women out there on the street, not on dating apps. Maybe they don't like partying. They're not gonna have sex with their yoga teacher because that might look bad for their reputation. They don't want to bang the guy in their uni class because, again, there's consequences. There is hundreds of thousands of women out there, if you're in a big city, tens of thousands if you're in a small city, who are walking around waiting to be approached. They're horny, they're ovulating, they're watching Sex and the City. They are craving masculine power, masculine attention. They need you to approach them, but you're not doing it. They're walking around every goddamn day. That's a reality. And there's just not enough men approaching them because it is scary, because it feels cringe, because it is uncomfortable. And that's where the power is. If you can overcome that first barrier, you don't even have to become good. You just have to be authentic and calibrated and respect her boundary, right? You don't have to be an expert conversationalist. You don't have to be dressed to the T, right? If you have realistic standards and you simply do it and give her a direct compliment, and then you deal with whatever she says, you're good. Because that's what my students do on a daily basis.
I will take my hand.
Sorry, your hand is warm. WhatsApp?
I use WhatsApp.
Okay. All this is very new, like approaching girls like this on the street. Kind of keeping a contact in a situation like that is like very extreme for me. Yeah, maybe I was quite surprised that it still felt quite relaxed and like somehow natural, like that nothing bad is happening. This is just a woman and a man just having a nice conversation, and chilling out the moment.
So back to that example where you do 5 per week badly, 260 a year, right? The reframe I want you to do here is you're not getting a girlfriend as quick as possible, right? If you're in a scarcity mindset anyway and you don't have any women to talk to, you shouldn't get a girlfriend anyway. I made another video on that recently. Like basically when is the right time to get a girlfriend and when you should wait and improve your skills. Don't see it as a way to get a girlfriend as quick as possible. See it as you developing a new skill. The same way you sign up to a new university course, the same way you enter a new sport, or you learn a new instrument, or you learn to sing for the first time of your life. This is how you should see cold approach, at least for the first year. So if you still have excuses, a common one is as well, women don't like being approached, they want to be left alone. I can tell you, this is mostly in your head. Again, I made a video on the top 7 excuses that I get from my students. And you just have to trust me on the data there. I did the scientific method. I've done probably over 4,000 approaches myself, and I've observed 10,000 plus approaches with my students, live on the street, with Renny in Berlin, or over the phone in my mentoring sessions with the guy in Belgium. And over and over and over and over again, I hear that women appreciate the approach. They're happy. Even when they're married or taken or just not in the mood to meet someone new, they appreciate your approach.
Yeah, do you have an Instagram maybe?
I do, but I have a boyfriend, so it's not a good idea.
I see. Well, a lucky guy.
I said him.
Anyway.
Thanks for reaching out.
Yeah.
That's very kind. See you.
See ya.
It's really hard to get negative energy from that. Again, if you come up with a calibrated, honest intent. So if it's still hard for you, you might need help. Of course, you should get help, right? This is an important topic. Like if you have toothache, you go to a dentist. If you want to learn a skill that will make you more and more money, you go to school or you get a mentor. And if you want to find the life partner over a long time and first of all develop that skill of dating and expressing yourself, we are here to help you. So if you want to book a free consultation call below, click below. The form takes 2 or 3 minutes to fill out, and then we reach out to you and see if we are a match, and if we are, we build a custom transformation plan for you. So I work with guys either on live bootcamps like Renny. You can check the schedule as well. I'm coming to Berlin, Warsaw and London in 2026. And if you want to work with me on a longer time basis for a mentoring program, there's information for that as well. So let's look at some clips of Renny on his 2nd and 3rd day of doing cold approach for the first time in his life to see the women's reaction. And then that might again show you what's possible.
Hello. Sorry to stop you. I just saw you walking there and just wanted to say you look very beautiful.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Hi.
Sorry to bump like this. I just noticed you walked by past. Just wanted to tell you that you look beautiful.
Oh, thank you. That's very kind, thank you.
I'm Renny.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. You're beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
I wanted to say that you look beautiful.
Thank you very much.
As soon as I was like going this way, but I just noticed you and wanted to say hello. So are you more like type of a person who likes everything organized, or you're more like improvising?
Improvising.
Okay.
I was super spontaneous that I moved here, so a bit chaotic right now.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I will see.
So you would describe yourself more like a open, easygoing person, or okay?
That's what actually life here is.
You want to grab a beer? Maybe later at the evening.
Tonight I can't, but
Okay.
like, maybe we can see if something works out this week. If you want. Do you want to give me your number?
Yeah. So you want to type yourself?
Yeah, I can do it.
Yeah. Would you like to give your phone number, perhaps?
Yeah, sure, of course.
8472.
Yeah. So.
Bye. Have a nice day today.
But yeah, you have a great vibe, so I kind of hope maybe we can meet somewhere.
From California.
Yeah.
Who knows? We're gonna be going all over Europe in July, so
Yeah.
maybe we'll run into you.
Yeah. Let's let the world decide.
Okay, we'll see. If fate says so.
Yeah. Exactly. So.
Nice meeting you.
Yeah.
Okay. See your day.
You too.
See you again one day.
Yeah. Bye. While this workshop, I've been building this skill that I can even now pick the girl that I want to approach. Before I was a bit more nervous, and the coach was telling me who to approach, so it makes me feel more confident.
So if you're still stuck on dating apps and you're critical of like, fuck, would this really work for me? I hope your mind is a bit shifted through these statistics that I provided and seeing the real life results that Renny is getting within 3 days. So if you want to change your life, we're here for you. Click below to book a call and let's create some magic together. Thanks for watching, and remember, you're only one approach away from something magical coming into your life. Hope you enjoyed this video. It was an interesting one to make, and hope you're actually gonna take action from it, not just consume. Now, first step would be to secure my Black Friday bundle. Only doing this once a year, putting everything that I gave to my clients together in a bundle, and it's currently only 27 euros. So kind of like a no-brainer deal. You also get access to the Wingman map, where you can connect with other men around the world, and you get a 500 euro discount on my elite coaching. If you still act quick, because the action taker bonus expires like today or something. Yeah, so click below. If you don't, no problem. See ya.